What's up, guys? What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It's a new week, another week that brings us a week closer to the NFL season. A couple hours from now, we'll be below 80 days to the kickoff of the season. It's coming. It's coming fast and furious, guys. I hope you are ready for the season. I'm ready. I am truly ready. I'm sitting here trying to figure out the best ways to really maximize everything that is the NFL because, let's face it, I'm an NFL whore. I will do anything for football. So with this season is make or break for some guys. Honestly and truly, there's three guys more than anything else that you have to look at and say, this is it. This is sink or swim. This is be about it or be up out of it, if you know what I mean. And so we're going to sit here and talk about those guys a little bit. The Dallas Cowboys, earlier today I was talking about how great the offensive line used to be. And that started with Travis Frederick, our center. Travis Frederick was so good that you never had to worry about the snaps. You never had to worry about him being overmatched. You never had to worry about the line calls. The offensive line was automatic. And we got spoiled having Travis Frederick. And we were very fortunate to have that guy. Not having him, we realized we've had a void at center. Now, Looney had some good games, but Looney could get muscled out. You know, he wasn't a Travis Frederick. We got Tyler Badish, with the trade with the Eagles to move up to get him. Not an awful player, but he's no Travis Frederick. Let's be clear here. And this will be his third season with the Dallas Cowboys. He ended up playing his rookie year because Joe Looney, of course, got hurt and ended up taking over. Played well at times, but you can see that he truly is a rookie. Enter last year. The thing to me with Tyler Badish, and I'm believing what I've been hearing about him, that he's put on a lot more muscle and that he's got more of his man body. See, a lot of players, when you first look at them getting into NFL, one, they got the baby face, but they have that baby fat. They haven't gotten that hardcore warrior yet body. Now, from what we've heard, he has built on some extra muscle and some strength. The thing that always seemed to me is he would end up being high. And the problem with being a lineman is, generally speaking, the low man wins the battle. The defensive lineman can get up underneath of you and get your hands on you. He's going to just ride you right back into the quarterback. And we saw that happen so many times where it almost looked like the bigger defensive linemen, like the Vita Bays or the Ndamukong Suhs and things like that, would just be able to just muscle him back, and it was like he was on skates. I dare say that this season is truly sink or swim for Tyler Badish. We've got some young guys that are back there that we've hearing some good things about. And we're also hearing that Connor McGovern, who played center in college, is also getting some reps at center as well. And maybe that might be a better position for him because Connor McGovern has a hard time getting to the second level. And I guess I could probably put Connor McGovern in that list too because time's running short for him as well, but not the urgency that we have with Tyler Badish. Another guy who was a high draft pick, who really is kind of on the hot seat, and a guy who I'm not sure he's going to make it to the roster. Although his paycheck right now is cheap, this is a contract year for Tristan Hill. Tristan Hill, before he got hurt, actually had some decent games his second season. He's a Rod Martinelli desired player who had college issues with coaching staff. He didn't start his senior year because didn't actually take instruction well. Rod Marnelli believed in him, wanted him, drafted him, and had him sign an agreement basically saying, I'm going to show up for practice and I'm going to listen to what you say, coach. That didn't work out well his first year. The second year, again, had some flashes, played well, but then tore his ACL, in which case he was unable to practice. He was on the PUP list, of course, for training camp, and only played in about 7 games last year. Played okay, but this truly is a make-or-break season for him. And quite frankly, the Cowboys have invested draft picks and draft capital in the defensive line. When you start thinking about Osa Indigizua, when you start thinking about Neville Gallimore, you think about Quentin Bohannon, you think about John Ridgway, you've got Carlos Watkins out there. It's going to be hard for him just to get a roster spot unless he really shows up well at training camp. So this is truly a make-or-break year for him. And then, of course, we have Leighton Vander Esch, who had a phenomenal rookie season, but has had a problem with the neck. It's been a pain in the neck. Neck injuries that were part of the problem for him in college had surfaced his second year and made it harder and harder for him to stay on the field. To me, some of the times when I watch Vander Esch, I see him tackling like he is trying not to get hurt. And the problem there is, and I don't want him to get hurt. I don't want him to get hurt, especially a neck injury. But the problem is in football, you have to play recklessly. And as a linebacker, you have to be able to do one thing in particular more than anything else. And that is getting your head and your neck across the body and using this right here to tackle. See, what you have to understand, back in my day, the jerseys, of course, were, they weren't tight-fitting, jerseys. They were loose. They were things you could grab a hold of to bring guys down. But now they have the shoulder pads that are like the built-in sticky stuff on there that the jerseys stick to it. There's nothing to grab a hold of. And the way you tackle, or you should tackle, some guys end up just trying to deliver a blow and knock a guy out, which is where you get concussions. But the way you really want to tackle somebody is you want to get your head across the body. If the guy is coming at you this way, you want to get your head across. And you're using your head, your neck, your shoulder, and your arms to grab a hold of him and tackle him. And too many times with Leighton Vander Esch, you looked at him like he's not really delivering that blow because he's still consciously thinking about, I don't want to jar that neck. The Cowboys declined the 5th-year option on his contract and gave him a 1-year deal. Leighton Vander Esch played better going down the stretch of last season. And if he can take off where he left off, then he'll be in great shape. Now, the advantage for Leighton Vander Esch, as opposed to Tristan Hill, is the Cowboys are short on linebackers. They're short on linebackers unless the Cowboys end up signing Anthony Barr or somebody else. You can guarantee he will be here this year. But we're talking about on the put up or shut up list, the do or die list, be about it list. And if you're going to stay at Dallas Cowboy beyond this season, for Tristan Hill for this season, then you're going to have to show up and show off and show your work, because the Cowboys, of course, have to pay you guys if you work out. Contract years. Contract years make players out of guys. So that's my hot seat, my put up or shut up, be about it or get out list. Can't believe this weather right now. I'm not bragging, but it's literally about 75 degrees with a breeze, and I'm in the shade. I miss that Texas heat. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is the quiet storm before training camp opens up and we really get back to football. It's a silly season. Hope to see you guys tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, for our live stream. And have a great day until then. Peace.